Texas and Texas A&M, man. I'm excited for this one. Hold on, my thing buffering again. Okay, we good? Are we good? Sorry, y'all. I know I had three of y'all watching, but the buffering be bad. I don't know why. Good. Okay, good, good. We good. All right, Texas A&M in Texas, right? Massive game for both teams, right? Let's talk about the implications for Texas, right? If you Texas, you win this game, bro. I think you have a good chance in order to make a CFP playoff, right? The key though is you have to get your offense to play at a higher level, right? That's the key, and you need a signature game from March Manning. If I'm 100% honest, you need a signature game from March Manning. It's you haven't got one of those yet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has those moments like, you had the Joe Burrows, you've had the Jaden Daniels, Travis Hunters. Like, I'm not saying Arch is a Heisman candidate, he's not, but you need him to have a signature moment in this game. And what better way than against your rival? If you Texas, you at home. Texas A&M has to come to your spot, your house. You know what I'm saying? That you've built in Austin, right? So you got to handle your business. You know what I'm saying? And what's tough for Texas is they have no, as I said earlier, and it's the Tennessee game, they have no semblance of a running game. 442 yards for Wiser this year. Just not going to cut it. That's what makes this team so tough. And for them to do things offensively. Sometimes you had the inaccuracy of Arch Manning. Sometimes you have drops from receivers. It's just the bottom line. Parker Livingstone, Ryan Wingo, DeAndre Moore, like, got to be better. What I do want to give credit, though, is Wingo has played a lot better here recently, right? He's been stepping up big for them, and he's emerged as a top receiver for them, which coming out as a 5-star prospect he was supposed to be. He's emerging as that. Just has to be more consistent, has to put it fully together, right? So if you are Texas, you know your defense is elite, right? Gave up too many points in the last one out against Arkansas. 37 points ain't gonna cut it. But for the most part, this defense is good. It's lit with weapons everywhere, right? You got a Michael Taff, a Grayson Littleton, right? A Colin Simmons, right? Anthony Hill Jr. You got the pieces you need in order to be special on defense, right? But what Texas has to do is offensively, you can't tire out your defense. You just can't tire out your defense, right? And it starts with making plays offensively, not getting off to a slow start, right? Not throwing interceptions early in the game, right? Being able to get off to a good start. Because if you can do that, I feel like you have the defense, not necessarily can shut down, but they can slow down this high profile attack of Texas A&M. But it starts with a good start for obviously um, the Longhorns. And then lean on your special teams. You got a great player in Baxter who returns punts, who's returned a plethora of punts this year and has turned into big plays, whether he scores a touchdown or he gets it deep into the opponent's territory. So you got the piece to help you flip the game on his head, right? That's going to be key for them in this game, right? But I think one, you got to batter and bruise Marshall Reed. Marshall Reed to me is a Heisman candidate. Lean on Colin Simmons, bring some different pressures and looks, and make him feel uncomfortable. That's another key to this game if you Texas. Not for the Aggies. Great win last time out, right? Come back from 30 to 3. 30 to 3. Insane, bro. Insane. I gotta give credit where credit is due, man. 400 plus yards passing, multiple interceptions in the game, but Marshall Reed delivered and showed that no matter what adversity they facing, he gonna be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Now, at worst case, if you Texas A&M, you lose this game, you're still in the CFP. You clinched your spot. Excuse me. Worst case scenario, you've clinched it. Now, it might be muddier of getting to an SEC championship game, which would give you an automatic bid, but regardless of what happens in this game, you're in the CFP playoff. In my opinion, I don't think they will leave Texas A&M out, even if you got blown out. I don't think that would happen, and I don't think they're gonna get blown out. It's gonna be a close game, right? But it starts with Ruben Owens. He's been having a good year for you, right? Stepped in good with the injury to Le'Veon Moss, who's one of the best backs in the SEC before he kind of went down, right? 570 yards rushing. He's had a pretty good year this year, right? But if you Texas A&M, establishing that run game, right? Establish that run game. Ruben Owens, lean on your passing attack. You know what I'm saying? Lean on guys like a Casey Concepcion, right? Like a Mario Craver who's having a phenomenal year. Both of those the guys are absolute studs. And then you got tight ends that you get the ball to on the outside as well, right? So you texting him, you got pieces. Defensively, Scooby Williams, Ratcliffe, like, you know what I'm saying? Cassius Howell. You got pieces all over. You know what I'm saying? If you're texting them, you got a pretty good secondary as well, right? So my concern though for Texas is, can you block a Cassius Howell? Can you not allow them to affect your quarterback and get him off his spot? because the Aggies can do that with a defensive front. They can make you feel uncomfortable. They can put pressure on you, right? You're going to have a plan if you're Texas for that. And you're going to have some kind of a running game if you don't want them to tee off on you. Because if not, Texas ain't one of them teams with all that talent they got, they going to tee off on you. So that's going to be crucial for Texas in this game, man. I like the Aggies. I think they're a natty contender. You know what I'm saying? I got to see it. If I was going to go with Texas, I have to see it first, man. So I'm going to go with the Aggies in this one, man. I believe in Coach Elko, the adjustments they make. And this is a team that's a resilient bunch, and they're all bought in, which is very important. You got to have a team that's bought into what you're doing. This team is very bought in, and when you have that, it makes you a great opponent. And that victory a few weeks ago against South Carolina showed no matter what the stakes are, no matter what's going on in the game, the adversity, this team is going to be ready to play. They pitched a second half shutout in that game. When that defense wants to clamp down and lock down, that defense can clamp and lock down. Really good team, man. So I'm gonna go Aggies, man, until proven otherwise. I got to see it from Arch. Like I said, I'm still waiting for the signature moment from Arch Manning. I have not seen it yet. I need it. When I see it, then I can start picking Texas. Till I see it, nah. So I'm going Aggies, man, in this one. I'm going 31-24 victory for the Aggies on the road in Austin. Big time victory for them. All right. All right, let's keep rolling.